Out of the snow. And we're back. This is one of the longest months of all time, and I don't know what week it is, but it's a good week if you're a fan of comics. I think so. Things are coming back. Things are being consistent. So, I just think it's a great week for comics. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and start with the independent books.
First up from Image is Rocket Girl #4 from Brandon Montclair and Amy Reeder. And if you haven't been reading Rocket Girl, it's basically a teenage police officer from the future getting stuck in 1980s. And just
It's not the future, though. It's from 2013. It is.
I do like how they depict
Future-
1980s New York.
Yes.
It looks great.
Yeah, and I love the hairstyles and the costumes and stuff that they have for the 80s. But yeah, you're supposed to be thinking it's the future, but not.
No, I think they straight up tell you it's 2013.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So it's futuristic, but not consistent with what we
It's,
have right
it's,
now. We don't
it's
have
the future according to the 80s. I like to think it's
Right.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
We don't have jet-powered teenagers policing the streets.
And I know that you gave the author, the writer, the credit there by saying it's Rocket Girl by Brandon Montclair and Amy Reeder, but it's Rocket Girl from Amy Reeder. I mean, come on, that's got to be like her. Yeah, I know, but she's that's the only thing that appeals to me about that book.
Wow,
I think it's important for people
Sorry, I
to
know it's
realize that a lot of these creator-owned comics are a partnership.
Yeah.
It's important to recognize both the writer and the artist. And
I
sometimes
know.
those lines blend together like you have in Alex and Ada.
I know, but like I said, I love Amy Reeder stuff, and I don't know, I
So,
like to associate charm with one person because I'm a jerk.
All right.
Sex Criminals #5.
Who's the one person on that one?
Who's the one person on that one?
Fraction.
Fraction and Chip Zdarsky.
Actually, you're probably right. It probably is a Zdarsky on that one.
Oh, I'm pretty sure it's not. I'm pretty sure it's a partnership once
Yeah.
again.
Yeah. So,
I know.
so Susie and John are, getting along pretty well, doing their thing. This issue kind of focuses on the longevity of the relationship that they're in, and is it even feasible? So, got a little bit of that, and you got a little bit of the Time Police thrown in there, and you've got a fantastic letters column with wonderful, wonderful pictures of people at Applebee's and reading Sex Criminals and stuff like that. So, it's also the end of the first arc for Sex Criminals, and they're going to be taking a short break. Hopefully, just about as
Long break. It's not coming back till May or June or something.
May or June.
Yeah.
They call it a short break.
Right. And that's not too bad, actually.
Yeah, I mean, we can live with it.
But they just put
It's been 2 months between the last issue and this one.
It hasn't been that long.
It's not?
No.
I don't think
Hell,
so.
I guess.
So be aware that this is the end of the
It was
arc.
maybe a month behind.
Yeah, you'll get the trade soon, and then you can jump into the rest of the story.
I like when you give like a family-friendly synopsis of Sex Criminals. I was really impressed by that. Good job.
Thanks.
Yeah.
And we also have from Image issue 7 of Greg Rucka and Michael Lark's Lazarus. So this is about Forever Carlyle investigating more into the resistance movements.
Yeah, I like the ad on the back.
Yeah. It's fun.
Yeah. That's kind of funny. So it's looking more at economic structures of this new world and class differences and things like that. So it's definitely a comic to stretch your mind. And finally, besides Pick of the Weeks, is Volume 3 of Saga. This is all already been published, but it's nice to have a collected volume and just read it, cover to cover. So.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I thought that it would be another week before we got the saga. I'm really excited about rereading these stories.
Yeah.
Just because, it's saga. It's and I'm looking at some pretty awesome.
There's a few sketches in the back, which Fiona Staples doesn't really do sketches because of the way that she does her artwork, but it's still pretty neat to see them. But
Yeah, it's good to have that collected.
Volume 3.
Awesome. Well, I guess it's you want to go to DC or Marvel?
Let's go DC. We leave the best for last.
Oh, every time, yeah.
So at DC, we got a new beginning and a final ending here.
Oh.
First up, we've got Animal Man 42, no, 29. I don't know why I
42,
thought it was 42.
whoa.
What the hell?
Good job, Adam.
Final issue of Animal Man, drawn primarily by Jeff Lemire, the writer. I honestly haven't been reading the book yet because I'm waiting on the trades, but there's spoilery stuff in here, it looks like. And I guess we'll get to see Buddy Baker continue on to Justice League United.
Yeah.
Justice League Canada, whatever you want to call it.
Justice League United, which has been solicited in this month's previews.
Number one
Number
has.
one.
Issue
Yeah, no.
0 is next
Yeah.
month. Or, yeah.
Yeah.
A month
Issue
before. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
And then as for New Beginnings, where American Vampire is back with second cycle number 1. Skinner Sweets and Pearl Jones are doing stuff.
I'm so excited.
But yeah, this is one that I have read, and it's really cool.
It's been a year.
Yeah, it's been a year, and we're 1965 now, so
Pretty.
they only got about 50 more years worth of stuff.
Yeah, exactly. I can't wait for the 90s.
And that's it for DC.
That's it?
Because Matt took my other DC.
Yeah, I'm sorry. But it's so rare that I have something
Sure.
that warrants a DC pick of the week. Sorry, I was looking at this sweet battering that you can buy off the back of Animal Man. Sorry about that. Well, I guess it's time to go to Marvel.
Sure.
And wow, we have a pretty diverse pick of the week pool. I'm gonna go back first, and we'll do this. But let's start with Nova. Nova Unchained, number 15. Yes, it is, of course, the replica of the Neil Adams Superman number.
What number it is.
It's probably Action Comics, actually.
I think it is actually Superman, though.
Yeah. Well, all the same, Nova is continuing on.
It's got Cosmo in it, dude.
Oh, really? That's.
Did you not read the last one, dude?
No, I'm one behind again. I've been busy.
Cosmo, the talking Russian dog, dude. He's
Nice.
hanging out with Rocket Raccoon.
That's pretty awesome. Once again, this is one of the more fun books coming out of Marvel, and that's saying something, because Marvel's putting out a lot of good fun books now.
Yeah.
So it's definitely one to check out. Speaking of Marvel fun books, your fun creators are taking a little bit of a break, but that's cool. We got a Joe Quinones cover, and we have various artists and writers in this issue of Superior Foes of Spider-Man. And I know what you're saying, without Nick Spencer and Steve Lieber, what's the point of picking it up? Hercules is in this issue. That's the reason why you should pick this up, because Hercules is a sweet character, and we get him about twice a year.
This is awesome.
Yep. Next, we got issue 2 of Jason Latour's Wolverine in the X-Men, which I think the title of Wolverine in the X-Men is going to become kind of the third-tier X-Men book. I think it's going to be the next long series that's never going to go away. You know how we have Uncanny, that's number 1, and I think Wolverine and the X-Men beats all new. But then again, maybe we will just have 4 tiers of X-Men books. They can do
So
them.
we do now.
They can do whatever they want,
Yeah.
as long as they keep making these stories.
But yeah, once again, we got Wolverine and the Kids. I didn't read issue 1 yet, so I can't really describe it too well. But yeah, it's probably great, right? Clinton
That's
Quire.
good.
Yeah.
It's a lot
Evan?
of choir.
And then it is Renegade Mutants vs. S.H.I.E.L.D. and Uncanny X-Men, all new Marvel Now, .19.1, point new.
It's 19.IHN or whatever.
Well,
No, it's point now. I'm sorry, it's not Unhumans.
let me tell you this. Though, for $4, you can get this comic and the first 5 issues of Uncanny X-Men, because, once again, with the code, you get some free fun stuff. So make sure that you pick this one up as well. And it's been a battle that's been building up for a long time. S.H.I.E.L.D. and the X-Men, they got to duke it out. So hopefully we get some resolve here. And we have to figure out, once again, we know that Dazzler is Mystique. So maybe...
Some more Dazzler in this issue,
Do we
dude.
get real Dazzler or Mystique
Real Dazzler.
Dazzler? Oh,
Yeah.
excellent. Well, that should be exciting there. Dazzler and Hercules isn't enough to make you spend some money for Marvel this week. Daredevil, number 1.1. I'm just kidding. It's just number 1.
1.1, I think, is next month.
Oh, is it real?
Yeah, you know that one with the Paolo Rivera cover and stuff?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
1.1.
Because I knew that they were doing a bunch of Spider-Man
Yeah,
stuff.
Spider-Man,
like
they're
that.
doing a whole miniseries, and in there somehow.
So there's going to be about 15 issues in between issue 1 and 2 of Spider-Man next week. If the math doesn't tell a lie.
That was a total lie, by the way.
You get some awesome Chris Somney stuff in here. And I'm sure you get some awesome Mark Waid stuff, but I can't read it by doing this. I can look at the art. Oh, look at
That's
that.
the one we were talking. I noticed the D's, the second D's got little horns on it.
We've added 2 Ds. So this isn't Here Comes Daredevil, the Man Without Fear. This is just Daredevil. So I don't know how you organize Daredevil comics. Because I know that there's some that are, yeah, just
when you just get it, put the new one behind the last one.
Yep, and enjoy it.
That's how you gotta do all the numberings now.
Because yes, they're all over the place. But let's do picks of the week. Mara.
From Marvel, X-Men number 12. And I've been a fan of this X-Men series. I've really enjoyed it. I love the idea of... Shut up.
Sorry, something just popped on our screen.
I love the idea of the sisterhood, group of female villains, and this is the final issue in the arc dealing with that group of women, and kind of setting us up for the next one. So I'm pretty stoked about it. And the next cover is the Terry Dodson with Vampire Jubilee and Shogo.
I keep forgetting the baby's name.
Shogo.
Yeah, he becomes Mutant Iron Man.
If you read
Sentinel X.
Sentinel X.
Yeah. So I'm excited about it. Go pick it up.
Excellent. Well, I have like we mentioned earlier, I have a DC pick of the week, and it is Batman and Aquaman: The Hunt for Robin. And I don't know, maybe this book will eventually just be called Brave and the Bold, because it's just Batman teaming up with some cool people. But I guess Brave and the Bold was always Batman and Superman, right?
No, it was Batman and other people.
Okay, well there you go. Maybe there will be.
Yeah, but that doesn't have Batman's name in it, dude.
Yeah, that's true. But apparently this is a story arc called The Hunt for Robin, so I'm not really sure what that's about. But come on, it's Ra's al Ghul. It's
I believe the idea is
Aqua people.
Ra's al Ghul takes Damien's body.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh crap! All right, well now you have to read it, right?
Yep.
That's twisted. What do you got?
I got the most important book here, dude.
Do you? Because
Probably
we've
not.
mentioned some pretty good stuff.
I've got Buffy the Vampire Slayer season 10 number 1. So we're basically this episode, or this issue, same difference. The gang is back. Everyone's back. Everyone, even ones that are small who used to be big.
You gotta help me out there. I don't get that reference.
Oh, I know, because you don't.
I don't watch
you don't
Buffy,
watch Buffy. There's even somebody who's dead in this
Good.
issue. So, no, he's not dead.
Would you say that this is
He's
a good
technically-
jumping on point for people
Yeah,
who
I
might
mean,
not
it
have
definitely-
been following Buffy?
It definitely refers to what happened in the last one, but it's pretty well covered in here. So,
Okay.
yeah, if you haven't read Buffy for some reason and you decide you want to jump in, this is definitely a good place to go. But you should go back and get 7, 8, 9 too. But yeah, definitely cool. It's the same creative team that was doing Angel and Faith last time. They moved up to the Buffy, and there's a new creative team on Angel and Faith. So, if you liked Angel and Faith last time, and that was clearly the better book, now Buffy will be the better book most likely.
Well, it's so okay. There's 7 seasons of the TV show, right?
Right.
Okay, and so okay, we've done 8 and 9. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
I like the way that they keep track of that. It makes it easy to conceptualize.
Yeah, they're doing that like Smallville. The comic book is Smallville season 10, season 11
Season
now.
11.
So yeah,
Mhm. I'm liking that cover. Who did that cover?
who is this guy? I
No.
can't remember.
Nah,
He
it's
did
not
some.
Noto.
No, Steve Morris.
Yeah.
He did the covers last time on Buffy.
Yeah.
There was a variant cover that Rebecca Isaacs did. That's over there. That
Mm-hmm.
Mara's got.
Variant cover.
It's pretty cool too.
Looks like we have athletes on the back advertising fruit pies again.
Whoa!
And it's a spoof, but still, those are always fun. If you ever get around some back issues, look in the 80s. There are fruit pies for sale for everybody, and everyone was eating them, and everyone was trying to steal the fruit pies, and the Hulk was not having it. All right, well,
Alright.
I just summed up every fruit pie story. They need to like Hostess needs to make a collection, like a trade of all the fruit pie stories.
They totally should, dude.
Yeah. Good use of time.
Hey, it'd be entertaining. All right. Well, I guess that's it for the comics this week. Brian, where can the boys and girls pick up comics?
We are at Conway Comics, 255 Ferris Road, Conway, Arkansas. Right behind good old UCA.
Good old UCA, Mara. It's where you'll find us every Tuesday afternoon recording this video for you. I don't know.
You're like Brian Johnson in the Comic Book Man. You're just never at the store because you
Yeah.
don't really work here.
Exactly. Well, speaking of comic book man, you got your shirt on.
I do.
Yeah, you're a representative. You are a comic book man. You sell your own comics. Well, boys and girls, I guess that's it for this week. And once again, we appreciate any comments or any likes. But from nerdspan.com, I'm Matt Wood.
I'm Mara Wood.
And I'm Brian Keown.
And we will see you next week.